How many of you here were house captains or ministers when you were in school? Oh, almost everyone. Even I was one. I was the house captain of Yellow House. And Yellow House was known to be good in sports, especially in cricket. We had won 4 championships, that is, this time, if at all we would win, we would make a record of winning it for 5 years. And this time it was my responsibility to make my team win because this time I was the captain. It was a Saturday around 11 a.m. A stage was set, entire school was watching, and we had reached the finals. It was between Yellow House and Red House. It was a special day for me for 2 reasons. Number one, I took 4 wickets, which includes a hat trick. And I also was the highest scorer, and this made my team win the championship. And we happened to become the undisputed champions for 5 years. This was ebullient joy to all the Yellow House students. They all entered the ground and we enjoyed for more than an hour. After some time, everyone left to their house. My friend and I, his name was Santosh, we went to school because he wanted to drink water. It was around 3:30 p.m. When we went inside, we saw that the whole school was in pin drop silence. Santosh was drinking water. I don't know what happened to me. I just thought, let me ring the bell because there is no one. I just took the hammer out of the bell and I just rang the bell as tan 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 tan. Suddenly I hear from one classroom, all the students were laughing. And I got scared. And then I realized that there was extra class going on for class 10 students. I was placing the hammer back. I saw Yogesh, who was the student of class 10. He saw me, he smiled at me, and he went to his class. When Santosh and I were leaving, I heard that the maths teacher was yelling at Yogesh. Just by listening to his sound, we both ran away. Then comes Monday. Monday was the day where I am supposed to be facilitated because I made my team win the championship. I was ready for all the facilitation. As expected, I was called to the principal's room. I went with joy. I entered the cabin of my principal and I saw that the maths teacher and Yogesh were there in the cabin. Then I realized what happened. Maths teacher had complained principal that Yogesh went to washroom and rang the bell and disturbed the class. And Yogesh is telling principal ma'am, no madam, it was not me, it was this Yellow House captain who did it. Principal ma'am asked me one question. Srinivas, did you ring the bell? I said, in the heat of the moment, I said, ma'am, no, I was not here. I was playing cricket. I hope you know that we won. I tried to change the topic and please try to get the attention back. She said, did you ring? Then I said, no, ma'am, I did not even come to school. And Yogesh again said, no, ma'am, I have spoken to him. This went on happening. I said, no, and he said, yes, he did. But Yogesh went to the next level. I didn't know this would happen. He bowled a swinging yorker, which I could not face it. You know what he said? He said, ma'am, I can prove you. His friend Santosh was also there with him. You can call him and ask. This was not planned. Santosh was called. Principal ma'am asked him, did you come to school after the match? Santosh said, yes, ma'am. Srinivas and I came to drink water. The next question, did Srinivas ring the bell? Santosh looked at me, helplessly said, yes, ma'am, he rang the bell. Principal stood up. She held my hand and she took me to the bell and she said, Srinivas, you like ringing bell, right? Stand here for the whole day and ring the bell. She literally made me ring the bell. For entire day, she asked me to stand there. I still remember small kids coming near the bell to drink water near washroom. Small kids saying to the other kids, see, your house captain is punished. This was really embarrassing. It's not that I was punished for the first time. As I've said before also, I was an outstanding student. That means I was made to stand outside for not completing my notes, for getting low marks. But this punishment hurt me a lot because I was supposed to be facilitated. I was the man of the match, and I am being punished for it. At this age, when I realize or analyze that situation, did I do wrong by ringing the bell? I still feel no, that I did not do wrong because I knew that there was no one there. What I did wrong was I should have gone to the class and said, sorry, sir, I was not knowing the class was on. I'm really sorry. At least I should have said, madam, yes, I did it, but I was not knowing that the class was on. If it was there, I would have not done this. I'm really sorry for it. As I did not do that, I had to face this consequence. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, what do I learn from this? Truth hurts for a while, but a lie will destroy your personality. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Dr. Prakash. Well, Toastmasters, Srinivas, really he is a seasoned speaker. His comfort level was something awesome. Absolutely no tension, very cool on his face. He began with a question, asking us how many of us become the captains. And later on, he went on narrating his own story which happened during his student life, the 10th standard, and that he narrated from Saturday to Monday, and how he decided to win that championship being the captain of the Yellow House. That entire narration went so well, we were carried along with your narration. Absolutely no issues. And most important, you ended with a message also. How sometimes a simple lie can destroy or whatever that ebullience or the excitement, whatever it is. A simple lie can really destroy it. That is a very good message which you are given. Well, if I got some suggestions for you, although you began with a question, many times we begin with a question so that we attract the attention of the audience. The question should be something, should make you tickle something, excite interest in you. Not simple, just a question. That question would have been a little better, number one. Because vocal variety I found missing, and also the body language. You had a tremendous scope for the body language. The teacher called you. Srinivas, did you ring the bell? No, sir. See, these kind of, there was a scope for you there to improve the body language. Well, your eye contact was good. Your gestures were also satisfactory. Comfort level, I told you. But somehow I felt there was not much of a humor, although your entire topic was connected with a sense of humor. At least the audience should laugh to some extent so that you serve the purpose of your speech. I know it's very, very challenging to introduce the humor in your speech. It does not just come. And that too, bringing the humor with your own originality. That always happens with our own life story only. Probably could have selected some other your life event which would have added more humor. But overall, it was a well-delivered speech with a good beginning and with an effective ending of the message. Only thing you have to work on, little vocal variety and body language. Over to the general.